Hey guys, Gus69 from At Open Mind, Brazil. It's been a while since I do a video on this channel, so I decided to do this competition entry for a fellow metalhead from the Great Britain. I'm talking about Johnny Mac from Rock and Metal Plus channel. He's celebrating 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations, Johnny. And he threw 10 questions that I wanted to respond right now. Jump on this first question. Show and tell your first album, gig, or movie, or first anything. So I decided to show my first 7-inch, because I know that Johnny likes the Dogs d'Amour. This one is called How Come It Never Rains, It Only Pours. It's from originally from '87, but this version with 2 songs besides is Baby Glass. It's from '89, but I got this signed by the whole band through a radio, FM radio giveaway. And the fun fact about this 7-inch is that I think it was early 90s when I got this, and I gave to a friend of mine because I knew he liked this kind of sleazy rock, glam rock from Dogs d'Amour, and I gave him. And I think about a year or so, so 30 years later, he donated me all his CD, DVD collection, and guess what? He gave this me back. So I gave to him, and he kept for 3 decades, and now I have it again, my first 7-inch. I'm not a huge collector, but I do like, and I'm pretty glad to have this back on my collection, Dogs d'Amour. Next question, second one is last. The last album you purchased, or last movie, or last gig you went to see, the last. So I just got this 10-inch vinyl record by Cobra and the Lotus, arrived last week. This is actually an EP, only with cover versions. So Cobra and the Lotus is a Canadian band, and they do 5 classic rock tunes from Canadian artists. So you have here Lay It on the Line by Triumph, Sign of the Gypsy Queen by April Wine, and on the side B, Black Velvet by Alana Miles, Let It Ride by Beckman Turner Overdrive, and Spirit of Radio by Rush. So pretty good. It's a limited color version, kinda bluish marble with some hints of white. I do have a few, actually I do have a 7-inch by them, I showed in another video, and I do have one of their full length. A pretty good band, female fronted, hard and heavy, and very good EP with covers. So this is my last purchased. Now, third question, always your favorite album, gig, or movie, something that you always go back to to watch, rewatch, or listen. And my favorite decade of heavy metal, because I started listening to heavy metal in the 80s, so mid 80s is my favorite era, let's say. And I always go back to listen bands such as Judas Priest. So I got these two albums last year. They are reissues. So Screaming for Vengeance from 82 and Defenders of the Faith 84. So love Judas to this day, and I always go back to listen to their old classics. Next question. Something old, an album or something you have had for ages. So for this one I'm gonna show a CD. This was my first CD that I got in the early 90s. It's a Kix album, Blow My Fuse. It was also my first CD import, because I did have a few CDs before this, but they were like classical music and jazz, like collections on CD, because it was cheap back then. But this was the first one that I got, like hard rock, heavy metal on CD, and it was an import because it wasn't released here in Brazil. So this is my first one. Actually this was released in 88, but I probably got this 89 or 1990. So Kix, my oldest CD on my collection. Question number 5, something new, a new album, shirt, something else. So for this year, 2025, I did not purchase anything like new releases, but from last year, 2024, I got these two albums by Brazilian bands. This one is Loss, their second studio album, Human Factor, and this is Midgard with Verdugos, also their second studio album. And I got these both for review, and I did interview both bands on my other channel in Portuguese on live streams. I've been doing I started doing again interviews, live streamings, and both bands are pretty good. Loss is more hard and heavy, more classic stuff, but very well produced. And Midgard is more like heavy doom, but very melodic. Both good bands from Brazil. So most recent that I got from last year. Next question, something borrowed, an album or something that you have but you didn't get yourself. So last year I ordered two debut albums from Brazilian bands through a site called Melomano Discos. It's a online record shop, and it was the first time that this happened. This is the albums that I got: Mercy Killing and Deep Memories. And for the first time, it never happened before, they throw in a freebie, like a vinyl record by Lockdown. This is a project with members from different bands. You have João Gordo from Ratos de Porão here, a guitar player from Corzus, bass player from Claustrophobia, and the drummer from Andra. So 4 different bands. They put together this project in during the pandemic lockdown, of course. So this is from 2021, and this is a one-sided EP. So 5 tracks, actually 7 tracks on the one side and nothing in the other side. This is the guys. Very heavy, kinda death, grindy, with thrash elements, lockdown from Brazil. So this was a freebie, a gift from this record shop, Melômano Discos. So I'm very thankful. Sometimes when I buy like many CDs at once, they throw in 1 or 2 extra CDs, something like that. But from vinyl record, it was the first time that I get one for free. Next question. Something blue, just show a blue thing. So, as I just mentioned, Deep Memories, very bluish, the album cover. And as you can guess, blue vinyl. So Deep Memories, this is the debut album called Rebuilding the Future. It's a one-man project. His name is Douglas Martins, and the music is very atmospheric, kinda death, doom, blacky, metal, mixed all together, but very well done. He sings and plays all the instruments on this project. I think Johnny Mac would enjoy this. Give it a go. Deep Memories. I think you can find them on Bandcamp to listen. So pretty cool. Another Brazilian band. Question number 8. Shout out to some others YouTubers. I would like to do a shout out to Holygeist from the Hellion Rebellion Rock and Roll Association. He is very eclectic, no scripts, no edits, always drinking a beer. He plays music on his videos. I think he deserves more subs, so shout out to Holygeist. And also shout out to George from the G's Room of Rock. I will leave the link for those channels in the description. I'm doing this because I think it was the only response so far that I watched for this competition, and also because he's George like me. So my name is Gustavo George Scafuro. So I also have George in my name. So 2 shout outs for Holygeist and George. Question number 9. A question you want to ask me. So something for Johnny Mac. I saw your response to George, as I just mentioned, and I think your collection is pretty much as big as mine, around 5,000 items. So my question is, do you worry running out of space? What you will do in that case? So that's my question. I still have plenty of room here, space, not a problem so far, but I don't know, maybe that time will come. Last and final question, how did you find out about my channel? So I think was probably a contest response that I watched, and I ended up taking part of your, I think was 250 subscribers competition that you held about 2 years ago, and I've been subscribed since then. So I remember watching a trash box set video that you did showing Creator and Testament, I think was that. And I always check your unboxings, your grails, you buy a lot, man. So I enjoy watching every time that I can. So that's it. Go check Johnny Mac channel, Rock and Metal Plus. He has some good prizes for the winner. So check him out and do an entry. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.